Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover from an update on the wild story we covered in the last video, when former music executive Kevin Black shared quite the story about a supposed battle between Eminem and DMX that went like this.
I mean, with Eminem?
Eminem and DMX.
Eminem tore his up.
And boy, we got a couple of rappers that have reacted since, all while most hip-hop fans continue to claim en masse that.
All caps.
And we'll expand on this in a moment. And today we also have one that goes back to when Eminem cooked Candace Owens on the death of Slim Shady. And if you recall, back then she claimed Eminem was using her for clout.
Actually, I'm doing this because I want to help him go viral.
Was that Eminem? Eminem.
Wow. Because this is sad. And I want us all to do our part to help make Eminem relevant again at the very least. And he can be relevant just by me speaking about him. He understands that.
You serious?
He's going through a strategy that a lot of new rappers do, where they find out who is the big rapper and they start a beef.
For someone so smart, you sure act like an idiot.
Right? Nobody knows who I am, so I'm just going to start a beef with Candace Owens.
Is she serious? Oh, yes. She's serious.
And conveniently left out the fact that she attacked him first, months before the album dropped. And after news hit the web that the game was planning to drop the song The Assassination of Candace Owens on his new collab project, we got to hear from the game, and we also got to hear from Candace, and she took some time to fire some shots aimed at Eminem from the hip. More on this in a moment. And today we also have one that shows Snoop Dogg versus his cousin and rapper Daz over claims that Snoop Dogg, fueled by greed, manipulated his cousin to sign over his publishing. And we got a couple of back and forths between the parties involved. And we'll also explore how some fans are taking it so far. More on this later. And starting with the latest update as rappers react to Kevin Black claiming that Eminem tore up DMX in a rap battle, while most rap fans have called cap. Some rappers have also joined the conversation, like this one from battle rapper Disaster in response to Kevin Black. False and hella disrespectful to DMX now that he can't address it, whether they had some exchange at some point or not. Saying he tore his bum up is just flat out of pocket. However, some users have now pulled up photos to insinuate that Kevin Black was closer to DMX than Disaster ever was. And more, how would Disaster know, and who is he to say what's disrespectful after everything he said? And on the other end, I must stand, but Mr. Black should shut the F up. And since Kevin Black is getting cooked for the most part for claiming DMX got bodied, as it seems like he's the only person who knows about this story, we got hip-hop legends like Timbaland weigh in on IG. Nah, Kevin Black is the man. I was there. Him and Step Johnson broke those records for real, and users set their sights on Timbaland. He's getting bombarded with questions about the battle in question, and he's being added to the mix of liars. And now even Kendrick's associate Glasses Malone is out here sticking up for Kevin Black. Can't even be mad at these comments. None of y'all even know who Kevin Black is, laughing emoji. Kevin Black is a damn legend, and after he got called out, he expanded. What he described was a different time at radio, not a face-to-face battle. Not saying it is true or untrue, but I'd be careful with this dude saying something. He's really responsible for what he says. He's one of the greatest in the history of the music business. Suffice to say, Glasses Malone believes we shouldn't dismiss Kevin Black's take, thinking he's some nobody in the business. And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on how this is going so far. Is there anyone out there who actually believes Kevin Black?
Anyone.
And moving on, after the track list for Gangsta Grillz was revealed that showed the track The Assassination of Candace Owens, TMZ caught up with The Game, and this was how it went.
What do you you rap about now? I mean, you know, do the lyrics change as you get older?
I think as you get older, the lyrics change. It becomes a little bit more about everyday lifestyle, mixed in with everything that is, you know, LA. I'm still from LA. I'm still in the streets, obviously. Not the way I used to be, but, you know, still heavily influenced certain things out here. So, you know, I'm never going to run out of content because, you know, as long as you're alive, you should have something to rap about.
Okay. I mean, so you got this new mixtape dropping, and then there's this like one track called The Assassination of Candace Owens.
Yeah.
Why that title?
Because recently I've been seeing like conspiracy theories and, you know, about Candace Owens from herself, self-admitted. She feels like people are conspiring her, and so what it was is more so an assassination of the character. So I just used that because it was like current news, but it's not. The song is not about Candace.
Oh, okay. So it's just a little bit deeper than. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a rapper. We use metaphors, you know.
Okay, but aren't you? I mean, are you worried about Candace coming for you about this? I mean.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not worried about Candace. But then again, you got to hear the song.
Okay, so she'll understand if she hears the song, maybe.
I mean, the thing is, she said that people were trying to assassinate her, so all I did was say it too. You know what I'm saying? So again, the song is not about her, but Candace Owens, man, she real smart, really intelligent woman. But if she comes for me, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man.
Okay, so you're not worried. Okay, so you once said that the current, you know, state of rap is like trash. So is your mixtape the fix for this? I mean, are we reminding the people like what rap's supposed to sound like?
My mixtape is 20 years in the making. It's a me and Drama thing, something that we always wanted to do. Me and Drama are really good friends, always have been. We wanted to do a gangster for a long time. We finally got to do it. So this mixtape is nothing but an ode to a, you know, a long-standing friendship and music for my fans before my album. The mixtape dropped Friday. My album like top of the year.
And while this was met with takes like he's looking for some attention, when it caught Candace Owens' attention, she reacted.
In other assassination news, I wanted to mention to you that The Game, who is a hip-hop rapper, is releasing an album, and he has a song on his track list in this upcoming album that's entitled The Assassination of Candace Owens. I'm having like the best year ever or something. I don't know. Why The Game? Why's it gotta be song number 13? What's going on? This better not be predictive programming, okay? We know how Hollywood gets down, okay? We're reading your books. Anyways, he was asked this question, this exact question, why? And he gave an answer.
I mean, the thing is, she said that people were trying to assassinate her, so all I did was say it too. Candace Owens, man, she real smart, really intelligent woman. But if she comes for me, I mean, you know, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is. There's beef in these streets, okay? There's beef in these streets, and you better be scared because maybe I am coming for you.
Pause.
Okay? I could be coming for you. I might drop a whole album. I might drop a whole mixtape too, okay? Anyways, I think it is a form of flattery. Obviously, he makes music and they do use a lot of metaphors, so I'm not offended by this. Do I love the timing? Could I get a break for 6 months, maybe, and not have that title be there? Sure, but I'm totally okay with this. I think it's kind of cool. I actually kind of think it's cool. I hope the song lyrics are cool and it's not a diss track and it's not gonna be like Eminem crying about me on a whole album, but I look forward to the song. I hope you feel free to use a little audio from the podcast. That would be cool. You could use a strip of me saying something. Everything is fake and gay would be super, super fly. Everything is fake and gay. Please put that in the song. That's my only request.
And of course, some have expanded. Whole album? LOL. It was like 1% of the album tops. But Eminem called her Candace, and she lost the plot to the point that she actually claimed that Eminem was using her for clout. And boy, some users went off in response to TMZ's report. She talked about M for like 3 seconds, but sure, sell your news using his name. Also, Candace, he wasn't crying about you. He said he wants to smash because he's kinda into despicable females who are disloyal, filthy, and lack integrity. Don't rate yourself too high.
Sometimes the best de-escalation is an escalation.
Boy.
But let's take a moment to give it up to The Game, the hip-hop rapper. And moving on, after this video of Daz Dillinger accusing Snoop Dogg hit the web.
Okay, also you own everything, so that's all your stuff. Now you were saying something about the paw. Now what are you talking about with the paw?
Well, like I was saying, the paw is trademarked. Like I told Snoop, you got rejected and I got accepted. You know what I'm saying? So that was the moneymaker. The paw is like the Apple sign, like I said before. And like I said, they tried to go behind my back and trademark all my work and then flung my face like, yeah, nigga, we got it, nigga. That's all we wanted, nigga, because I'm finna sell everything for $1 billion to Universal. You know what I mean? But shh, don't be selling my shit.
Now, what do you mean by selling? He said he was going to sell it, or what? They're selling Death Row, the new Death Row that just came?
Snoop, everything Snoop involved with, he gonna sell all that shit for $1 billion. You know, the motherfuckers cashing niggas out for their catalog. And then he sell that shit and he just start over and make new music. You know, it's easy. You sell what you got, you know what I'm saying? You got all that money. I mean, I don't be counting niggas' pockets, but I got my own pocket. You know what I mean?
Now, how many albums is over there at Death Row? Because you were saying that it was the Doggy Style and it was 2 other ones you was talking about?
Yeah, you know, the shit that I got on the wall right here, you know what I'm saying? The Chronic is already going back to Dr. Dre. Tupac took all his greatest hits album, all his albums, all his shit back over to Amaru. So what is left on Death Row? But I'm coming to get my shit, so what's gonna be left on Death Row? So he gotta make new catalog, and that's where all the new cats come in at, you know what I'm saying? Making new content.
Now Snoop has since fired back with,
I see you ain't got shit to do but hate on me, huh? In a minute I'ma fuck you up, cuz, on some real shit. Not physically, but business-wise. Cause you broke as a motherfucker right now, so I'ma fuck you up in a minute, cuz. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, cuz. I'ma fuck you up. Leave me alone.
And Daz reposted this on IG and added the caption, "He's mad now, 100%. Now he wanna F me up business-wise, but trying to steal everything I own that was on Death Row by forged signature and not paying royalties since he had the label. Using our royalties to pay his staff. They making more than the artist. I sued Suge back in the day. Should I do the same to cause it is all in my name, the publishing numbers don't change unless LOL you a thief. You can't starve me out, I'm independent. I run my own ship, always have, you little clown." And he wasn't done with Snoop. He posted this AI video of Snoop Dogg running away with his bag and added the caption, "Snoop Dogg running off with the royalties, LOL. I'm about to sell it for $1 billion, LOL." And we got another video from Daz explaining what went down.
What's up, y'all? Waking back. Hey, this is the origin of the story. E1 was Koch. Remember this, do your search. Koch turns into E1. Bad business, they had to change the name. E1 turns into Monarch. Bad business. So over those years, Suge Knight had a deal with Alan Grunblatt, which ran E1, which ran Koch, which ran Monarch, to take everyone's music. So 15 years go by, another 15 years go by, it's 30 years. Time is up on that. I'm already on Monarch, Koch, all the motherfucking names they got, I'm on their motherfucking ass. These the white boys. So you know what they do, a football pass it to Snoop, thinking he can manipulate and get everybody because Daz is on our ass. They held back my publishing saying that I signed my publishing over. Come to find out, they didn't. They released that money to me. Snoop know about it. He was involved in that situation. He know about that. He showed me all the paperwork that goes down in the motherfucking place. So I'm looking at all this shit, you know what I mean, taking pictures in my eyes, but I also have a copy of it myself. See, I have to see what they have and what I have to see what I don't have to see what I need to have. You know what I mean? So it's a fucked up situation, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of people that were stealing, and you know what I mean, Dr. Dre got his shit, but there's no paperwork on the Chronic album. On the Chronic album! There's no paperwork on the Chronic album. You know what I mean? So he just sold it. I was figuring out myself, how in the fuck Dr. Dre got 200 million? And he only got 2 albums. You know, the mother was gonna count, but he only got 2 albums, the Chronic and the Chronic 2001. So he sold this one. As you can see, our name and everything is off the motherfucking albums and shit like that. And, man, it's a fucked up situation. But like I said before, all y'all niggas that talking shit out there, I see you. I ain't scared of you, nigga. I'm gonna keep calling you what I'm calling you, nigga. And your homeboys, and the niggas that's on the couch, and the niggas that's in the back rolling up the weed. You know where I'm at, nigga.
And some have now added, Coke recently did an interview and said the same thing about Snoop, If Corrupt comes out and says the same thing about him, you know it is over. LOL. And now we wait to see how this develops, all while some have concluded, I believe Daz on this one, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and extra thanks to the OGs out there like these users who revealed that I was their top channel on YouTube this year. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you on the next one.